What's up? My name is Nick. I'm the owner of Launch Socials. Welcome to our YouTube channel where we help you grow your social media. In today's video, we're going to be talking about all the mistakes that I made growing my personal brand over the past 5 years, even after making a few $1,000,000 from this brand. And you can see it's not even too big, but it is profitable. It is doing well. It is very strong. It gets great results. And if I avoided all these mistakes, I could have grown bigger, I could have grown it faster, and I could have made more money. So after making a few million for my personal brand, I did make a lot of mistakes, but I also did learn a lot of lessons. And this video is a list of mistakes to avoid and how to actually avoid them when you are starting your own social media brand or personal brand or whatever it looks like. And this is from someone, me, operating multiple theme pages, my own personal brand, and hundreds of client brands. So I'm seeing inside of tons of social media brands on a day-to-day basis. Now, every mistake I listed, I either made or I avoided from watching others. So let's jump in. First one, not posting nearly enough content. This is probably one of the biggest mistakes that I personally made, but also hands down the biggest mistake that I see from other people. People think that they can go online and post one video a week and it's going to work and they're going to build the brand that they want to build. No. Just even go look on our YouTube channel here. I started posting a few months ago and I've been pretty consistent. We can be even more consistent, but if we were posting instead of once a week or like twice a week, whatever it is, we're posting once a day. We're just shooting more shots. Think about every post you put out as a potential lottery ticket that has the ability to go and get millions of views if it's a good enough piece. And imagine instead of posting one a day or one a week, you're posted 3 times a day. So what I tell people is this. Pick one platform at the start, and we'll talk about platforms in a little bit, but pick one platform at the start and max it out. So if it's YouTube, you just max out YouTube, and you do everything you're supposed to do on YouTube. You post a video a day, you do shorts, you do your community tab, maybe you go live too, and you also do like a pinned comment and make sure you're doing CTAs and all that. You max out the platform. That is what posting enough content actually and genuinely looks like. 2, telling people who didn't get it what I was working on and taking advice from people who had never done what I wanted to do. This is a huge thing, and it isn't just, personal brand, whatever. It's young entrepreneurs. When I was first starting, I would tell my friends what I'm doing and extended family. My parents always believed in me, which is a blessing. But I would tell extended family or friends or whatever, and it's like, well, that doesn't work, and I couldn't ever think of that. You should only, one, ever take advice from people who have done what you wanted to do or have experienced similar and they can give good quality life advice in general, okay? But additionally, telling people who don't get it what you are working on, look, I get that you're excited about what you're doing, but these people don't get it. And so when you tell them, they're going to offer a perspective that is from their perspective, which doesn't care about it, isn't interested. And if they were, they'd be doing it themselves. And oftentimes it's very negative and pessimistic when you're starting something new or you're starting a brand. You have to be delusional about it to a degree. You have to balance like the delusion of this is going to work. I'm going to go build my brand. You have to be a little bit delusional to think like that. But also within the reality of it's going to take some work to do this and I'm going to be the person that puts in that work. These people only look at it as like, that's too hard or that's a weird thing to do or whatever it is. That's how these people look at it, and you want to avoid that at all costs, and it's better just to shut up and just go do your work and get it done. Now, being afraid of what other people online might think. You maybe like your friends are one thing, but online, people are judgy online. This thing is effectively anonymous to a degree. There's always ways to find people who they actually are, but effectively it is 100% anonymous because someone can just create a profile and say whatever they want, and people have big mouths and they like to say whatever they want to say online. You basically just got to get over the fact that their opinion doesn't matter and what you believe is right. Whatever you watching this believe is right and is the thing that you want to post and what you believe in, that's what you do. You just go and post it. You just go and make it happen. It is as simple as that. People's opinions do not matter. It is as simple as that. And as soon as you stop worrying about what other people think, you will start posting more, which will get you the growth that you want. It's always kind of that middle ground too, or that beginning part where it's like, you understand what you need to do to get where you want to go, to get the followers, which is posting a lot. But to post a lot, you kind of got to embarrass yourself because maybe your friends and family see it, and you got to be okay with that. And like people seeing you with just a couple followers, and maybe you look like a clown. You don't look like a clown when it gets you 1 million followers. So simply start. The sooner you get the 1 million followers or however many followers you want, the sooner this fear will go away, and you have to post through it. You have to push through it. Now, overthinking everything, especially when it came to putting my face on it, imposter syndrome in general. I actually do think it was pretty good that I waited a little bit and I wasn't like a kid posting a ton of stuff on the internet, because I probably would have posted a bunch of cringe stuff and embarrassed myself. However, when it comes to putting my face on stuff, the way you get over it is you don't post things just because it'll get a view or it'll get a like or that may be a good idea. You post it because you genuinely believe in it and can back it up. That's when you post something. You will stop overthinking things and wondering about things when you wholeheartedly believe in it, and it is the truth and the reality to you. That's when you can get over it. And so as soon as you feel, how could I say, that something is the truth, is when you start to go. But you also need to remember you shouldn't wait too long, because there's plenty of people that do similar things to you. I don't know. Maybe, okay, let's use an example. Let's say you're a carpenter, okay? And you would post carpentry content. There's plenty of carpenters out there, I can guarantee it right now, that are beginners, that are just documenting what they're doing and getting more views, more likes, and more business because of it than you, simply because they are posting and they're just putting it out there. And you need to remember that you having skills and talent when you go and put it out there is foreign to most people. Most people don't have any skills or any talent, and so there's always somebody that can learn from you. So the imposter syndrome thing is interesting, where a lot of it, I believe, comes from people just being in their head, and it's kind of, you can look this up as well, the Dunning-Kruger effect, where someone starts and they get, oh my God, I know everything, and then you make some mistakes, you realize, oh my God, I don't know anything. And maybe you're in this like period where it's like, I don't really know anything yet. There's guys so much better than me, yada, yada, yada. But think about where you started. Think about where you started from and what putting content out would have felt like to you, right? Like what would have been helpful to you 5 years ago or 3 years ago if you were searching online for the exact thing that you do now. The imposter syndrome is something that you have to beat out of you by realizing, one, there's plenty of people that can learn from you, or not even just learn, that are interested in what you're putting out. And two, it doesn't actually matter all that much. The overthinking side of things doesn't matter all that much. And the best thing you could ever do is just pick up the camera and start ripping videos. There's plenty of ways and teachings and lessons out there on our channel that will teach you how to do video the right way. You simply have to go and execute it. So forget the imposter syndrome trash and all of that. It is affecting you more than it should, and you could have a very, very big brand that is real and it has no imposter about it if you simply start posting right now, because you do have something special. Everybody has something special. Everybody has something unique. You simply have to get over it, like suck it up a little bit. It's gonna be hard at the beginning, but you just do it. Trying to do every social media platform at once at the start. This is huge. Some people will jump on Twitter and then, also Instagram, and then they'll also try to do YouTube at the same time. And fundamentally, let me take a quick drink. Fundamentally, all these platforms are the same. You post content, you get traffic, you sell those people something. Traffic, aka followers, okay? But they function differently. The way you get followers on Twitter, X, I call it Twitter, okay? The way you get followers on Twitter is much different than YouTube, is much different than Instagram. The principles are the same, but they're different. And so what I recommend people to do is to pick the platform that is best for them in terms of their audiences there, and it also aligns with your strength. One of my strengths is talking. And so Instagram was one of my first platforms where I did short form video and I just talked. I also knew the platform really well because I had so many Instagram theme pages already. So I just went in on it there, and my audience was there. But my audience is also on Twitter. It's also on YouTube. And so I just started posting on all these other platforms once I had the one platform absolutely perfect and absolutely dialed in. hyper fixating on unimportant things like business name or doing admin stuff first instead of just pushing product. This also includes not prioritizing revenue generating activities, which is genuinely what it is. All of you guys that are beginners, I'm not saying all of you watching this, but all of you guys that are beginners often think, well, I gotta get my business name perfect and my website this, and I gotta do this thing and this little thing and a spelling mistake and the grammar, and dude, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What makes money? You post content, you get people to follow you, you tell them to buy your product, and you have a product to sell. You got to build a product too, okay? Fine. Those things. There's admin stuff. There's the website domain and the logo and this and that is secondary. That stuff will come within time. I make this mistake even to this day sometimes because I am a perfectionist, okay? You have to stop. You have to stop fixating, hyper fixating on like the logo and what will this person think about me and the overthinking and this and that, and just start focusing on revenue generating activities. That is your priority. Notice everything so far basically in this video has been, look dude, you're doing work, but you're doing the wrong work. You're hyper fixating on like the spreadsheet, and you're hyper fixating on, well, what will people think of me? As soon as you drop all that to the wayside and you say, will I make money if I post content and get followers and sell them something? And the answer is yes. And you simply do that, it is so easy to grow. It is so easy to grow because then you're just focusing on, okay, this is the thing that I have to do. How do I get good at it? And then you try to get good at it, and then all the admin stuff just takes care of itself. Taking inspiration from idiot content creators because that's what I thought people liked, and thinking I needed to be cringe if I wanted to build a brand. This was a huge one. You know, I would always see and still always see these guys on short form content that are doing, I'm not going to use the word that I want to describe it. They're doing very cringe stuff with their brand. They're doing stuff that I would never want to do. I don't want to look like that. I don't want to be that. I do not want to have a brand where I feel like it's not me, but I'm just posting the content to get the views. It's great to get views, but with the condition of getting views while being myself and authentically owning the content that I'm posting. You couldn't pay me all the money in the world to be a Mr. Beast or a Logan Paul or like a FaZe Rug type of person. If you don't know who they are, you can go look it up, but you couldn't pay me all the money in the world to be that. You couldn't pay me all the money in the world to make little like cringe edits on Instagram of like these audios that it's just like, it's not me. I'm going to get on there, I'm going to talk like this, I'm going to be me, and I'm going to get off. That's how it's going to work. That's my condition. Now, how can I package that up in a way that will still get views and still get the followers and still get the likes and still get people in that I want to have in? I was taking inspiration from people that I now understand were idiot content creators because that's what I thought people liked. I thought I needed to be cringe just like them in order to build a brand. In reality, I just need to be myself and package it in a way that people wanted to watch. Now, not genuinely engaging and messaging with enough people. Every comment that you get, you should reply to. Every DM you get that's genuine, not some like random pitch or like asking you to give them money or something. Every genuine engagement, comment, and message is somebody and something that you should engage with and you should reply to and you should have a conversation around. You want to build a community feel and a community presence. And if you're not and you're ignoring these people, they are much easily going to drop off. They're just going to drop off. You know, oh, I'm commenting all this stuff and this guy isn't engaging with me. Why would I keep doing that? Clearly he doesn't like it. You need to be engaging with your audience in comments and messages. 100% it matters. Taking negative comments and hate personally. Honestly, you should engage with them and you should, counter argument them and all that. But there's people out there that are just angry. People out there that are just sad. People out there that are just going through things. They're going to hate. They're going to be negative. They're not going to like what you have going on. From them, that is just 100% a projection. That is all projection, and they're projecting their inner dynamic and their inner emotions and their inner feelings towards you. So if you do something and you're growing, they're going to start to project towards you of like, oh, that's super whack, that's super bad, you're a scammer, blah, blah, blah. And in reality, you aren't. You know that you aren't, But these people are always going to exist and always going to be there. And honestly, it's better if it happens sooner rather than later, because you're going to need to build a thick skin. Because if you get big, which is the goal of building your brand, it's just going to happen. It's just going to happen. And honestly, you should let that feed you. That negative energy, those comments, that hate, it's just energy being directed towards you. And you can take that energy, you can transmute it and use it to go and make more content and build a brand even bigger. Look at it as a blessing. Look at it as a gift that people are even paying attention, because that means you're doing something right. That means you're doing something right. And so you simply ignore these people, or you respond to them in a funny way. Boxing myself into a niche because that's what everyone else does, rather than being myself and my own unique brand. We were just talking about this a little bit, I think, on 2 problems ago, where I was kind of talking about like people being cringe. I boxed myself in. I was like, well, I'm the content guy. I'm the marketing guy. I own an agency and I own theme pages and yada yada. But I'm also me, man. Like, I have my own political beliefs. I have my own health beliefs, and I'm very strong opinion on all of that. I go to the gym all the time. I have specific things in life that I believe in, and a message that I want to spread, and a prosperity that I want to bring to the world outside of just content and the business I do. And so instead of kind of like boxing that away and just being part of the niche of these internet marketer or whatever, which is cringe in my opinion, I said I need to be my own unique brand and I need to be a part of the niche. And so I stopped boxing myself in and I just started being myself. And then I became a market of one. I am me. There's Nick and Launch Socials. Okay, that's my market. Who else can compete with me? Not many, because people like us for being us, and they're not going to buy from other people because we are us. Nobody can compete with us when we are this unique, and we relate to so many people on so many levels because of that. And so don't box yourself in. You're not the fitness guy. You're the fitness guy that does this specific thing, and you also have all these other attributes about you, and that makes you you, and that makes people really, really like your message and become a fan of you. You're not just another guy in the niche. You're a person that has fans. That is the differentiator. Now, not realizing that everything is downstream for posting more and better content. This is huge. This is so big. Back to like actual prioritization stuff. You need to realize that everything you want with your brand comes after you post more content and you post it better. All the followers, all the money, all the long-term growth, all the real benefits, the network, everything that you can get from building on social media with your personal brand, it's all downstream. When I say downstream, a stream flows from upstream to downstream. So upstream of this is posting more and better content. Downstream is all those results. Everything is downstream from posting more and better content. Everything you want. And so the first thing you do every single day when you wake up, if your goal is to build your brand, is you post more content and you post it better than you did yesterday. It's that simple. Now, look guys, I appreciate you being here. Again, my name is Nick. I am the owner of Launch Socials. If you found this helpful, we can help you further. You should work with us at Launch Socials. Whether you're trying to scale or you're just starting out, we can help you do it better and faster. We can help you put more content out. We can help you do it better. We can help you do it faster. We can help you do it in a way that's unique compared to everybody else in your niche. So you're not kind of like one of these cringe whatever guys that's just kind of in the niche, whatever. No, you are your market of one. All of our links are below. We have consulting, we have resources, we have trainings, we have everything on this YouTube channel. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching. Stick around for the next one. We're uploading videos all the time. Make sure you subscribe. And if you want help and you liked what we talked about in this video, go down below. All the links are below. And hopefully I see you inside. Thanks.